Hi, my name's Larry Fura, and I am in charge of props for Rocking Horse for most productions, and I also help out with a lot of our set building and teardowns and everything, a little bit of everything. I've done some sound, some sound and lights as well for some productions, so wherever I can be helpful. So it was right after the pandemic, when the pandemic was coming to an end. We weren't back to the work yet full time, very few people in the office, and I was looking for something to have human interaction with. And I had done stage crew back in high school, and I always loved it. But then when I graduated, I never did anything else in the area with that. And so I talked to a friend of mine who is big in the theater, and I said, hey, if you ever hear of anything. And all of a sudden Rocking Horse had posted on Facebook that they were looking for volunteers. And so I came in and talked with Doug and Leah and Deb, and started getting involved, and was asked to do props for one of their upcoming shows. And I did it, they liked it, and just kind of snowballed from there. I really think it's the people. I like the people that I'm working with here at Rocking Horse. Camaraderie, it's just a fun thing. It's not overly, you don't have to be overly committed, which I like. You can kind of do as much or as little as you like. And, I like being able to go out and work with the same people all the time. And we have a lot of fun when we're doing stuff, for sure. I think it would probably be, we were doing the play that went wrong, and there's a scene where there's one of the actresses is up on an upper level, and the level's supposed to collapse, and we noticed it went 2 notches down instead of 1 notch down, and the audience didn't know what happened, and it was just, those are one of those areas where it's kind of like, well, how are they going to deal with that? How's it going to work out? And and it worked out fine. No one really knew anything went wrong because everything in that play is supposed to go wrong. So, but it was just fun to see it, and fun because I had the inside knowledge of what was supposed to happen, and I knew it did not go the way it was supposed to happen. So, I think that speaks a lot, honestly, because when you're in a volunteer organization, I think it's tough to keep it going. So it's awesome that they've been going for 20 years. I think it's been probably 4 or 5 years for myself. So I haven't been with them the full 20, but it says a lot when an organization can go that long, for sure. I like that I have another outlet, something else to, that I can kind of focus on outside of work and family, and and something that's not overly committing, it's definitely helped me to learn some new carpentry skills and things like that, and to be willing to take chances. And I think, at home, with the set building and things, it's always like, well, we'll just try that. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think it's made me feel a little more comfortable when I'm doing home renovations or things. I'm more willing to try and just jump in and say, we'll figure it out and see how it goes. I would say definitely do it. You're not having to commit for a long term. So, maybe just help out with one show, see how it goes, see if you like it, see if you like the people. And if you do, great. You'll be asked to do more and as much as you want. But you can. I like that we are a family. So if things come up, if you can't, if you can't help with something on a particular show, it's not the end of the world. Somebody else will help jump in and fill in for you. I think the quality of the productions and the various shows that we've put on, and what Rocking Horse has done kind of for the community, and being able to offer quality shows at reasonable prices, and I think it's one of the things I notice with Rocking Horse Productions shows is that we get a lot of the same people coming back, which I think speaks a lot. If somebody comes to see a show and they don't like it, they're probably never going to come back to another show. So I think the fact that we see a lot of the same folks coming back time after time, I really think that speaks to the quality of Rocking Horse production shows, and you know, I think people appreciate the, you know, performances that we put on.